Good morning, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's expand our solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you know directions. Now make it 6 feet, keep bigger than you know directions. Boom, there you are. How are you on this beautiful day? And how's your beautiful body? This morning I woke up to a blanket of whiteness. Seems like my wish is going to come through to have a white Christmas. I did ask for it. I wonder what would it take for me to have a white Christmas. And on this eve of Christmas, there you go. It's just a dusting, but it's good enough. A lot of people have travel plans. Maybe to drive, maybe to fly, maybe to go on trains. Planes, trains, and automobiles. It's good enough. No need to interrupt people's travels too bad. As we look back at 2024, how do you think you did in your mastery? I think that this year we played with the elements a lot, didn't we? We were able to make them to work with them. We were able to stop the rain or bring rain to a region, stop the winds or bring cool breezes to the region to cool the place down. See, everything has consciousness and everything wants to contribute to you. That's why staying in the question is a key. The universe is always listening. And if you're like I was when I was a kid, I used to think, oh, my wishes are insignificant to the problems of the world. Let them concentrate on those instead of me wanting a volleyball. But actually, your wishes are just as important as world peace, as world hunger, stopping world hunger. And you gotta stay in the question. Childlike wonder. Universe, what would it take for 2025 to be our best year ever? I wonder. Universe, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can me and my body be to make year 2025 my best year ever? And go ahead and pull out the list that you have made for 2025 that you want to be, that you want to accomplish. Pull it out. Now that you know exactly what it is that you want, you can picture it, you can taste it, you can be it. Pull it out. Universe, what would it take for me to have and be this as you point to your list? I wonder. And from this point forward, you will read that list in the morning and the evening. And you will ask the universe, what would it take for this to show up? I wonder. Stay in the question. And that's all you really have to do. What would it take for this to show up, universe? Or better? I'll take better too. Thank you. Because the universe will give it to you. That's why you got to be open to receiving everything. Sometimes you think too small. Sometimes what you want is too small. And the universe says, are you kidding me? This is all you're asking? Go big. Whatever you think, go 10 times more. Universe, what would it take to have this show up in my life? Thank you. That's all. Do it every day. And then as things show up and you're done with it showing up, cross it off. And the reason you have it on paper is so that you can show yourself what you actualized in your life. We talked about the difference between manifestation and actualization. People say, I want to manifest. The definition of manifest is how it shows up. Do you care how something shows up? No. The definition of actualize is that it shows up. Do you care that it shows up? Yes. So we want to make sure to use the proper terminology. It's kind of the same as don't. I don't want this universe. The universe doesn't listen to the don't, and it gives you what you're asking. That's why you never say, I don't want X. So you say, universe, what would it take for this to show up? Or you can say for this to actualize if you want to, but I like I show up. So be open to it and let it go. That's why you're doing it daily until it shows up. Once it shows up, You cross it off, you marked it as done, check, and you continue with the list until everything shows up in 2025. The other thing why things might not show up is because you might not be vibrational compatible with it yet. The key here is yet. So you just imagine yourself having it and being at your highest and greatest excitement, having it, being it, enjoying it, and being at your highest excitement. And you do that daily until it shows up. Have fun with this. You got a whole year for your list to show up. You have a whole year. And if you truly want it, you will do it. If you find yourself that you're not doing it, perhaps you don't want it bad enough. And it's okay too. Whichever way you go, it's good. There's no right or wrong. It just is. Sometimes we write down on our list things that we really want it but don't want it. So this will be the determining factor. Do you really want to change? Because change, people perceive change to be hard and take a long time. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. So do it morning and evening. I stay in the question. And especially now that source is with Earth, the co-creation will be even faster. You'll be surprised how fast you can get it. But the one thing, once again, doubt. Doubt is the killer of it all. If you doubt yourself, you won't be going forward. Because as soon as you create it, you destroy it. So create it and forget about it. Everything has a time to show up. And that is when you're vibrationally compatible with it. Remember we did the exercise on the pennies and the feathers? Same thing. You had to be vibrational compatible with it. Same thing with the list that you got. So ask yourself, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be, because you need your body, to be vibrationally compatible with this list with ease? And then you ask, what would it take for this list to show up? What would it take for you to enjoy what's on this list now and in the future? If you really want it, you will do it. We make time for that which we want. We make all the time in the world. You can say, I don't have time. Yes, you don't if you don't want to. But if you want something badly enough, you do make the time for it. Think about that. And with that, let's take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together, rub your face, and open your eyes.